It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq. Okay. I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands for.
I think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me, similar with when how Kenny played with Akeem. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all time.
You didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
but
God.
But Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another
Ernie.
guy who wasn't here.
I'm getting choked up a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers who came away with the W against the Mavericks.
And, guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious, and nobody was stoppable.
So Dallas will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Smith in at 2 guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Von. Then there's Irving. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
And so here is Dallas following the miss by Freak. Garnett kicks to Mullins. And the rejection by Smith. Froome. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jarnell Stokes. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Smith outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Smith. Smith hits them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving against Walker. Garnett, the screen. Here's Mullins. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Mullins got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On defense, the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum. And then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to speak briefly with Coach Nate McMillan. I asked him about the difficulty defensively against a team that's so smart and controlled offensively. He said that's a great point. They really do a terrific job of executing their offense. Not a lot of miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And down 1-0 in the season series, guys. We'll see if they can even it up.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
Smith, and he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 7.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And there's the pass to Garnett. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Six to shoot. Froome, covered by Smith. Good work defensively by Smith.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 3. Walker in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. Can't get it to go. Good D by Irving. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jarnell Stokes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for Mavericks. Alexandris.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Walker. To the left side wing. Froome hits it from 3-point range. And this game is tied up now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Irving dishes to Smith. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Walker. And it's Smith missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to the wing. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Vonleh's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Smith's shot is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Walker. Garnett, the screen. Walker against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shot from the wing. Rejected by Harris. Smith the pass to Irving. Kicks to Vonleh. Puts it up from 15. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Vonleh's got his second bucket of the night.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Mavericks trail by 5. Outside, Walker. Froome, covered by Smith. All alone. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Walker following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Garnett the screen. Walker goes in. Gets the front of the rim and out. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Dishes it to Irving. And that one's good.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Walker the pass to Bishop. To halt the run, and it's good on the way.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Smith kicks to Harris. From 10 feet out, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That's good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Irving. And that's 12 points for Smith.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Mullins. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Newman with the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Cavaliers leading. Vonleh dishes to Smith. Harris kicks to Smith. Stolen. Here's Mullins. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Now, here is Smith. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Here's Little. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
It's taken away by Smith. Here's Middleton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been dominant over the last month. 8 assists and almost 3 steals. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Mavericks trail by 8. There's the screen.
Mavericks foul call. Newman. That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's North. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Smith. The quick look, no good that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Alexanders. That's his first personal foul. And the Cavaliers. Westfall.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Middleton outside. The screen from Thompson. Passes to Little. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Barker. Shot clock at 6. Dallas moving the ball around. The tray. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to Middleton. 11 feet away.
Cavaliers foul called. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Mavericks trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had enough.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Smith. He's in at shooting guard. Howie Stein is out there with Von. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Irving at the point guard position. Here's Smith. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He finished with an incredible amount of points and came out of nowhere defensively, swatting away one shot after another. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
First free throw is good.
You look at the game so far for Smith. He has 15 points and 2 blocks. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks trail by 8. Now the dish to Mullins. He kicks it to Garnett. Froome. And the rejection by Smith. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Second, the Mavericks. In third, the Cavaliers.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, both of these groups of guys can knock down the triple. I mean, they are deadly from behind that arc. Great shooters who don't feel like they need to rush their shots. They're always comfortable casting up those three-pointers.
Now here's Walker. And the basket good. 5 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The shot's good from Smith.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The feed to Stokes. Garnett, the screen. Here's Mullins. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Mullins got 5 points so far.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Mavericks trail by 9. Froome, covered by Smith. Feeds it to Stokes. Garnett, the screen. Stokes, the pass to Walker. Froome, pocket 6. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Clock at 4. That's a 2-pointer from Walker.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Chance to look at the stats for Garnett. His last 10 games, first in scoring, first in rebounding, and he's first in the league in steals. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Down low, here's Mullins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mullins got 7 points.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly,
we got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Mavericks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, San Antonio, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And I think for Dallas, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Here's Walker following the basket by Freak. Froome covered by Smith. High post try. Rebound by Smith.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
Now, here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Garnett, the shot's good on the assist by Walker. Garnett's got his second basket of the night. Cleveland leading by 10. Irving dishes to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Irving attacking. It's deflected. Conley kicks to Smith. Tries again. And he gets the jumper to drop. Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Walker. 9 points last game. Garnett with a screen on Irving. Jumper off the screen. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
This is just great anticipation. The putback jam.
Oh, he had some big-time intentions right there.
And those plays, guys, will give the entire team a boost.
And it's Smith that time on the assist by Irving. And that's now 27 points for Freak.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Shots good by Mullins.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Irving kicks to Smith, and he jams it with authority.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
The layup missed.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 31 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Mullins in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
For 3.
Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight. Mavericks trail by 17. Outside, Walker. There's a screen. He dishes it to Mullins. Froome. And that one's good. He's got 7.
Assisted by Clyde.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Smith lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Stokes. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Irving against Walker. Pulls up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Smith outside. Vonleh with it. Now Garnett defending. And here's Smith. 33 points for him. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And it's 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Mullins, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And the shot is good.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Harris outside. He feeds it to Smith. Back to Harris. Garnett grabs the board. Mavericks trail by 20. Walker with it. He has 5. Garnett the screen. And Walker kicks to Garnett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 6 points for Garnett. Cleveland leading by 18. Smith the pass to Vonleh. Here's Cauley Stein. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Here's Walker. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. And there's the pass to Garnett. It's stolen by Smith. Now here's Cauley Stein. Guarded by Walker. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. No good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 21. Passes to Parker. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Alexandris. Dallas again missing.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Barker. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And so here's Cleveland. The Mavericks making the shot.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Alexandris. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge
Take a break.
upgrade, but an
2
upgrade
shots.
nonetheless.
And he makes the first. And Cleveland making a change here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Cleveland leading by 18. Here's Westphal. And he lays it straight in. 1:24 left now here in the second. Pass to Bishop. Here's Newman. He's covered by Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Good on both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Middleton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The pass to Little. 4 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Mavericks, Little. At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. Mavericks trailed by 19. Inside, here's Bishop. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Dishes to Middleton. Here's the 3. The shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Passes it to Bishop. Inside, here's Newman. Good D by Thompson.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Here's Newman. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers lead by 19. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-on-ones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. But we have done a great job creating free throw chances, driving the lane, attacking the basket. That has been a high point for us. And guys, I don't want too many of us under the glass at the defensive end. I want to be sure that we always have at least a couple of guys getting up court, ready to receive the outlet pass and get an easy bucket on the break. I don't care what the score is. We can't afford to coast. We have to play just as good after the half as we did before it.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
We've got Kemba Walker, and it's Stokes in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Irving dishes to Cauley-Stein. Top of the key, Harris. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Harris. Outside Irving. Vonleh setting the pick for Irving. Shoots off the step back. Out to Harris. Launches it. Another three for Cleveland.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Walker against Irving. Froome. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Mavericks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Froome. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. He's got 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
The dish to Walker. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
For Dallas, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That one is off. And he's good on the second. So it's the Cavaliers now. Irving kicks to Harris. Smith for 3. Here's Cauley Stein, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Cauley Stein kicks to Smith, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Smith's got 45 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Garnett. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Smith left side. From the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. The feed to Mullins. Launches a 3. They get it back. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
That's his third personal foul.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith. And another miss by Cleveland. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Feeds to Walker. Clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Mavericks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And that one falls for Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Smith. He has 45 points. He kicks to Vonleh. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Left side, Walker. Great touch on the 16-footer. Walker's got 4 this quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 23. To the paint. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 47 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
There's a good screen. Here's Walker. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Walker's got 11 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the basket by Harris.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And so it's Dallas with it. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Vonleh, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about his knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Here's Walker, 11 points in the game. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Froome. And he banks in the layup. He's got 14.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside, Walker fires the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Vonleh kicks to Smith. Fires from the corner. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Right side to Walker. Doubled by Vonleh to the inside. A second chance effort. And Garnett misses. Cleveland's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And it's Smith missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Kicks it to Stokes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 16 points for him. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Irving kicks to Smith, and he slams it one-handed.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Here's Walker, following the score by Cleveland. Shot clock at 6. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Smith wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. lays it up and banks it in. He has 5.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
A little, just 4 to shoot. Wide open shot is on the money. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Newman, the pass to Bishop. Now the pass to Barker. There's the pick. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Gary. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Cannot hit, and Cleveland will come the other way. From 13, they get it again.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Here's North. Soft touch off the glass.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Move the ball.
And so here's Cleveland.
Too much.
They set the pick. Passes it to Little. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Barker, and it's Dallas with another.
Barker!
1:41 left in the third.
Rashid.
Middleton outside. To the left side wing. Here's Westfall. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 6 points for him.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Bishop. Can't hit. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 22. The screen from Thompson. Over to the wing. Here's Westfall. Misses the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also...
The Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. So on the floor for Cleveland. Smith in at shooting guard. Harris is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Irving in at the 1.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Garnett's checked in. Vonleh's checked in for Cleveland. On the wing, Harris. Outside Irving. Puts one up from 19. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Smith's got 53.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Stokes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Smith. Cannot hit. And it's Dallas the other way. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mullins. Buries it from three-point range.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Froome, covered by Smith. Garnett, the screen. Here's Mullins. Again, Mullins missing. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Vonleh setting the pick for Irving. And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Smith. Garnett grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Walker with it, guarded now by Irving. Here's the screen. Now Walker, just 5 on the clock. Froome, no good with the triple.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Outside Irving. Wing shot on the way. No luck. Walker with some nice D. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Walker leading the charge. And good on the basket. Hook it.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Smith dishes to Cauley Stein. Harris outside. Here's Smith. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Smith's got 55.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Vonleh. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And both free throws good for Vonleh.
Boy, look at the night for Noah Vonleh. 11 rebounds, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Now, here's Walker. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Garnett, the screen. Down low. Mullins kicks to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And it's blocked, but he stays with it. Again, the miss by Walker. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Smith for 3, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 58.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today. No doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
There's a screen. And it's Walker penetrating. They get the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Dishes it to Stokes. 4 to screen on Rodman. Here's Stokes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's his 4th personal foul.
Okay.
Shots.
The free throw drops for Stokes.
Looking at the numbers for Jarnell Stokes, he's got 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Newman's checked in for Jarnell Stokes. Mavericks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Gentry covered by Smith. Shot from 12. Newman with the bucket.
Newman.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Smith. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Smith's got 60.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
And here are the Mavericks now. Rodman with the block. Now here is Smith. Here's Westphal. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Gentry covered by Smith. Here's Gentry. It's deflected. And here's Smith. Here's Westphal. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Pass to Newman. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure is. And guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. He dishes it to Rodman. Back to Smith. It's hauled in by Newman. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's North. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Smith with it. Outside, Rodman. Back to Smith. Lets it go. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Here's North. The offensive rebound. Misses from short range. Cavaliers shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. And the pass a little. Back to Smith. Stripped away. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Finished off the break.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
And here's Cleveland. Smith on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Dallas shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Passes it to Barker. Lets it go with a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
To the middle. Here's Smith. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? Man. That man can climb a ladder.
Pass to Newman. It's stolen by Rodman. The dish to Smith. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Newman. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement. You're right. And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Smith. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Gentry covered by Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Gentry. No dice from 9 feet out. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And the basket good.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
There's the pick. Here's North. Dallas, no good that time either. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Really, triple-double? Y'all need to know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed and that we got the win. Personal stats are secondary to that, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
He put everything he had to his rebound, and it made a huge difference. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.